Hello, my name is Jed, and the 2020 movies have been really good. However, they weren't the first time the Blue Blur had received a movie, as back in 1999, Toei would produce a two-part OVA released over here as Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, and that's what we are here to talk about today. The OVA follows Sonic and Tails on a journey as they travel to Eggman Land after getting called to the presidential palace by the president, who is held hostage by Dr. Eggman along with his daughter Sarah, who is also being held hostage. Eggman tells Sonic and Tails about Black Eggman, a robot who took over the electrical generator of Eggman Land, where Eggman lives, and that if it goes haywire, the whole world of Planet Freedom will explode. The two set out to stop it, finding themselves in the Land of Darkness, and confront Black Eggman, and are able to stop him with the help from their old buddy Knuckles. Three head to the generator, however Sonic gets trapped inside, leading to the creation of Hyper Metal Sonic, a robot clone of Sonic who goes to fight him. Knuckles and Tails go to repair the tornado, while Tails reworks the navigator Eggman gave him earlier into a tool to help him against Metal Sonic, who is aiming to destroy all of Planet Freedom, who soon sets out towards the North Pole, where a series of magma rivers flow under the ice with the aim of destroying the ice and melting the glaciers as they hold the contents of the Land of the Sky together. Sonic goes to fight him with assistance from Tails, while Knuckles, after some encouragement from Sarah, aims to redirect the lava flow so it doesn't melt ice. Sonic and Tails do eventually defeat Metal, who falls into the lava after saving the president Old Man Owl, who crash landed during the fight. He then falls into the lava, but Sonic tries to save him before he drowns, however Metal rejects his help, choosing to drown in the lava with the dying words, "There is only one Sonic." Knuckles is Sonic upside the head, with Sonic and Tails giving chase after he runs off, and the trio are followed by Eggman and the rest of the cast. Sonic runs off, and the movie ends. The OVA has a pretty short story lasting only about an hour, but it's very good. The characters are all very entertaining and well written, especially Sonic with his cocky, somewhat blowhard attitude, which is kind of Sonic's thing, especially in the 90s. I also enjoy his relationship with Sarah because Sonic clearly likes her, and Sarah loves Sonic. She calls him my Sonic. She asks Sonic to marry her. Hell, she's the one who, alongside Tails, convinces Sonic to go to Eggman Land in the first place. He initially didn't want to since he didn't trust Eggman, believing, in his own words, 9 times out of 10, Eggman's lying, with Tails asking him what if this is the one time Eggman isn't lying. Also, this is the second time in the franchise Sega shipped Sonic with a human girl, Sarah being a Mimi, specifically a cat hybrid. She's incredibly bratty and energetic, and it is very entertaining. She's also kind of brave, as she immediately jumps in to help Sonic with Metal, choking him the fuck out. She also flirts with Knuckles to get him over his worries when he was asked to puncture the lava. I also love this movie's version of Sonic, who is affectionately dubbed
My Hyper Metal Sonic.
And admittedly, I also think it's an interesting concept, making Metal Sonic a robot copy of Sonic that was made with his DNA. It's a dope concept that I wish would be reused someday. I also enjoy this movie's interpretations of Knuckles and Tails. They're just really solid interpretations of the characters, and I think it came out really well. And the thing that also surprised me is that it's very similar across the English and Japanese versions, which is something that very much surprised me, since I expected a lot more dubisms due to when this movie came out. But no, they are very similar, just small line alterations. However, there is one detail that really stuck out to me. In the English version of the OVA, Knuckles mentions the robot generator at the end of part 1, but in the Japanese version, he never mentions the robot generator, which makes sense. He never had a chance to learn about it, so how does he know about it? Simple, he doesn't. It's a dubism. In the JP version, he just mentions that what he sees in the distance seems dangerous. I know it's not a big deal, but when I rewatched the movie in English, it stood out to me as a weird little thing, and rewatching it in Japanese for this video, now I know that it was never a thing, which is the only reason we've been talking about it. Speaking of the differences between EN and JP, while I do like both voice casts, I do think the JP voices are slightly better. The English performances for some of the cast, namely Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, sometimes sounds kind of nasally. Meanwhile, characters like Eggman can sound kind of raspy. It can be a little off-putting at times, but the cast itself is great. Martin Burke as Sonic, Lonnie Fraser as Tails, Edwin Neal as both Eggman and the President, and so on. A solid cast. The Japanese cast is also awesome. Masami Kikuchi as Sonic and Metal, Hikaru Shina as Tails, Yasunori Matsumoto as Knuckles, Mika Kanai as Sarah, and so on. It's a goated cast all around with some pretty great first performance. It's also just a very well animated movie with nice coloring and detail. The lighting is beautiful and it moves very well. The only things that kind of look off are certain shots where a character is supposed to be in motion, but due to the camera angle, just aren't. They can be a little odd at times, but that's it. Everything else is great. PVO shot especially of Sonic and Tails running through the highway. The shot of Metal when he first appears is genuinely so menacing, and they continue to make him feel like a threat from the way they color him and the way they angle his shots, with many of them being from below or Dutch. This is the music of the movie, which was made by Matsuhiro Tada. It's amazing. Let me play some of it for you. all of that being said, this OVA is amazing. Genuinely one of the best pieces of Sonic media outside of the games, arguably the best. Better than X, better than Boom, hard clear of Prime, better than the comics, both Archie and IDW. Hell, I would argue that the only one that can compete with it is the 2020 movies, and even then, I'd say this is better than those, and I loved those movies. It had a great soundtrack, stellar voice performances, great visuals, and a really good story. The Sonic OVA is amazing, and I think everyone should watch it, though for some reason, watching this movie kind of got me thinking about a girl I remember from a while ago. I kind of wonder what happened to her. Huh? Why put to normal now? This is the thing? And anyways, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and if you didn't, tell me I suck. YouTuber, Vtuber, comment section down below. Peace out and enjoy yourself, everybody. God, am I glad to be back to normal.